is Chris Taylor. I'm the director of the Graduate Certificate in School Leadership, along with being the director of DEI for Teachers 21. The Graduate Certificate in School Leadership is a program to develop school principals and assistant principals. So we are an organization that is able to endorse candidates for licensure in the state of Massachusetts. But what we really do is use competencies and assignments to prepare school leaders to lead an organization such as a school in a school setting. And so we're developing competencies around educational equity, instructional leadership, managing change, building culture and climate, building trust, and taking those skills so that students can, in the school setting, K-12, can really reach their academic goals and academic outcomes, along with building the capacity of teachers in a school setting. And so we are using cutting-edge approach and being responsive to the current times as far as being a leader who can connect with a variety of stakeholders, racially, ethnically, but also just being culturally responsive across the continuum and preparing leaders to do that work along with improving educational outcomes. It's a good career choice for someone who really wants to see social change through education. So if you have a passion for school settings and leveraging the educational space, and you have a passion for social change through that lever, then this is a program for you, because what we ultimately want to do is prepare leaders who can bring about change in a school setting that allows social change to happen. That kind of passion and drive and interest is foundational and is essential. If you are a career professional or a teacher leader or an assistant principal who wants to take the next step and be able to lead other adults in creating positive outcomes for children, this is a good program to explore and consider. The Graduate Certificate in School Leadership is a 3-semester program. Each semester, you can take 2 courses. Each course is 3 credits. 8 of those credits are transferable for a PsyD doctoral program here in the Organizational Leadership and Psychology program. So over the course of those 3 semesters, there are courses on educational transformation of institutions, diversity, equity, inclusion, and interventions, the psychology of race and racism, the crux of school leadership, and school change and anti-racist leadership. The Graduate Certificate in School Leadership is full-time. The classes are designed for career professionals, and so even if you hold a full-time job, you can still take these courses on a full-time basis. The program is completely online. There are weekly live sessions, and these sessions are held after school hours so that not to interfere with a full-time job. There are assignments and discussion boards that are part of the courses. Those assignments can be done anytime according to their own schedule, but the weekly live meetings happen usually once a week at a time that is conducive for working professionals. Our faculty is very diverse. We have a range of ethnically and culturally diverse faculty who will be teaching the courses in the program. We also have a range of experiences. So we have faculty who have been school principals, school superintendents, those who have been the director of teacher education or preparation programs who will be teaching as part of the faculty for this graduate certificate. We have faculty who are very experienced in terms of number of years in the school setting, and also some who are in the middle of their careers. So we have a nice range of diversity, ethnically, gender, but also of experience in a variety of school settings and outside of school settings. As far as the support system for students, I, as the director of the program, serve as the faculty advisor, mentor, support, and so helping with questions around programming, completing assignments, any questions that students might have that they need answered, or any supports that they might need over the course of the semester, they can all reach out to me, and I am that support system for every student in the program. As far as the field requirement, we call that a practicum. There is a 500-hour practicum. This is a requirement that is identified by the state. So every aspiring principal or assistant principal has to complete this 500-hour practicum at a school site. And what we will do upon your acceptance into the graduate certificate program, we will support you in finding a school site, and that school leader will serve as your site supervisor. and we will collaborate with them and with each candidate in order to complete the practicum, which is an opportunity to get real experiences as a school leader. So it is an opportunity to lead something, to collaborate with a range of stakeholders in order to execute an assignment, some activity, a program in collaboration with others. And so the Department of Education is very clear about what some of those activities are. And so we help clarify those activities, collaborate with you and your site supervisor to make sure you're getting those kind of experiences. There are a range of experiences that help to prepare school leaders for the work. And so our role is to help to support you in making the connection, but also having those experiences around leadership that are important for individual development. The coursework in our graduate certificate program, it focuses on educational equity, which we define as well as instructional leadership. And so it's using data in order to identify the inequities and the gaps, and also how do you lead others and build capacity. And so one of the things that we try and focus on in our program is the personal development, but also the development of a team and helping to execute on certain inequities and also assets that the school has. We also think about building climate and culture for adults and for students, how you can create an inclusive environment for both and for the community. How do you leverage the community? How are you responsive to what stakeholders, parents, community members are looking for in a high-achieving school environment? And also the academic supports that are needed to advance not only student knowledge, but teacher knowledge. And so that, along with how do you manage and change an organization? What are those tools and values that are important to help navigate a change, especially when you're looking at improving outcomes? And so part of our program focuses on leading that kind of work. How do you transform an organization? How do you bring people together? And how do you bring an organization along? Sometimes that's building knowledge, and sometimes that's collaboration and being self-aware of not only your own needs, but what are the needs of the other adults and the students in the community that you serve.
We hope you'll explore more at williamjames.edu.